If you wanna play, make it about a
Hello, how are we today? Live with Libby here on a Tuesday. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Libby Dyson from libbystamps.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Thanks so much for coming today and spending some time with me. So I think I'm right on time today. Good morning, Julie. How are you today? Well, I hope. The sun's shining and the weather's starting to warm up, so that's good. Now that we're at the end of October, we should be warming up a bit, shouldn't we? All right, what have I got to share with you today? Oh, I've got some new goodies that I'll show you in a minute. And we're going to have a play with some... You love my new hairdo, do you? Good. It's a bit, you should have seen it yesterday, Julie. It was very, raining down there. It was very windy here yesterday, and my hair ended up standing out like this. I'd been out in the wind doing the washing, getting it in and what have you. Anyway, we live with these things. Good morning, Kay. How are you today? So we're going to play with some velvet paper and do a couple of techniques. And I'm hoping Rails drops in because we're going to do some heat embossing on the window sheets, which is what she asked for. Now, don't forget, what aren't we forgetting? Oh yes, if you shop with me this month, there's a free exclusive bundle of 12 tutorials. So there's 6 cards and 6 3D items, and you get that free for any order that you make this month. And I think that's about it. Don't have a lot to tell you today. I've been busy, making cards and getting projects done, and I think I did 9 blog posts yesterday and I've done 2 more this morning. So slowly getting organised, and this weekend we're going down to Dural for a big bonsai exhibition. My son has got some bonsais in it, so who knew when he was growing up he was going to get into gardening. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to share some new goodies with you, and yeah, we'll get inky. And I ran out of paper towel. How do you do that? You'd think they grew on trees, wouldn't you? Anyway, all right, so I'm just going to turn you around. You were just writing to me, were you, Kay? I'm glad you're well. Okay, so I'm just going to turn the camera around, and don't forget to like my page, and you'll get notifications of when I go live, and share this video and write shared in the comments, and you could win a prize. So I put all the names of the people who share into random.org, and then it tells me who wins, and then I contact you and send you out a prize. So won't be a minute, just going to turn this around, and I'll pop this out of the way. I've got the new Snowflake Bundle, and I know we don't have snow here at Christmas, but you know, we can dream. So there's these beautiful stamps, and these do make nice background stamps, and it's got some lovely sentiments. This piece here is the tree. Now there's no die for this tree, but it's easy to cut out because it's just a triangle. And oh, thank you, Patrice, for sharing. How are you today? All right, so that's the Snow is Glistening stamp set. Then there's the Happiness Surrounds stamp set, and it's more an all year round stamp set, I guess. And Then there are these beautiful snowfall thinlet dies that go with both sets, and they don't come on the magnetic sheet. I had all sorts of trouble taking, good morning Kay, how are you? I had all sorts of trouble trying to get these dies off the sticky sheet Stampin' Up send us, but anyway, so these are my magnetic sheets that I put things on. So this one goes on this stamp, and then there's like that, and then the different dies go with the different stamps. So this one's goes with that, and there's a leaf one. I've got them a bit muddled up, but beautiful, beautiful dies. This is gorgeous. So I'll just show you some cards I've made using this bundle. And they haven't gone up on my blog yet, but will the week after next. So what I've made is these cards here. So this one is just plain and simple tent card, and I've just stamped on it. And then die cut some shapes and stamped a greeting and laid it up on dimensionals, and then added some of those enamel sticky shape things. All right, this one I had a bit of fun with. This one's not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm not sure I really like it yet, but it's growing on me. So I did a brusho background, and then I've stamped and embossed in copper. I've got some copper foil behind the sentiment, and then I've die cut these sleeves. That's in vellum and that's in the copper foil. So that's those ones. Good morning, Leslie Annabelle, how are you? Oh yes, because Lisa, good morning. You like it, do you? Yeah, it's sort of growing on me. But anyway, so that was another idea. And here's another one. So none of these are Christmas, right? So these are all using the Happiness surround stamp set. And then, so this one's Tranquil Tide and Blushing Bride and Basic Grey. So really easy, just sort of stamp the images and die cut some, add some pearls, and you've got a card. So those three are using the Happiness surrounds. All right, and then this one here, I've got, good morning Victoria. Thank you very much. Just type in the comments where you're from. All right, so here's this first one, and I did sort of a shabby type card where I've just used my scissors to distress the edges of all the card, and I've just added some white polka dot ribbon over the rich raspberry velvet and stamped the sentiment as sort of like a background. Added some rhinestones, and then for the inside I've done the tree. So just put the two together, stamped the tree down, got them both done. So that's that one. So that's using the Snow is Glistening stamp set. So this one, and I just cut the tree out by hand. And then this one has to be one of my favourites, and I know it's not a real Christmas colour, but we're going to play with these colours today. So I've used Blushing Bride, Berry Burst and Merry Merlot on this, and just sponged the colour on to shimmery white card. And then I've die cut this gorgeous, show you, Trailing Snowflake die. So that's that one. I've cut a couple of these, and these are all in the velvet paper, and then I've added some of the trinkets. So I'll bring it up. You can't see the velvet paper, but it's just beautiful to touch and play with, and we're going to play with some of it today. Idaho, Lisa. You're along. It must be night time there. So it's Tuesday midday here, or just after. All right, and then I've stamped the falling snow on the top of the card and the envelope to finish it off. So they're the cards I've made so far, and hopefully we'll get time to make some more. And I'm going to have a class, an online class that I'll be featuring as well. So we're going to use some of this velvet paper today. And I've just cut some into pieces, and get my paper towel out. I had to send my husband up the road to buy more because we'd run out. Sometimes when I get inky, I use a lot. Thanks, Lisa. All right, so now this is just an experiment. Now, I read on someone else's post, do not heat set the velvet paper because the velvet part will melt. So don't do that. All right, in here, and I'm not sure how this is going to go because it's got alcohol in it, so it's just an experiment. I've got the bright copper shimmer paint and rubbing alcohol. So we're just going to have a bit of a play with this. Spray it on. So far so good. I was a bit worried that the alcohol, is that enough? Keep going. Alright, so that's the copper shimmer paint and rubbing alcohol. And because we can't use the heat tool, I'm just going to set that to one side, but I'll bring it up for you to have a look. See if you can see. It's really hard to show you on camera what it looks like, but it's turned out quite well. All right, so I have another piece here. Good morning, Carol. You're in Michigan. And Sherry, oh, you're in Texas. Sherry, you and I have been on Facebook for ages together. So, I know your name. All right, so don't forget to like my page and share. And write shared in the comments, and you might win some of my cards in the mail. All right, so I'm going to get out a sponge brayer. Let's see how we go. It should work, shouldn't it? Yep, good on me. That one's got ink already on it. I'm just getting the ink off this, and I've got another piece of velvet paper. All right, and I'm going to bring in some Blushing Bride. Who'd have thought I would be using pink? Pink is not one of my colours that I go to. Good morning, Sue from Wisconsin. Thanks, Leslie, for sharing. Somebody else shared too. Patrice. So thanks for sharing. Leslie, hello. Thanks for sharing from Tassie. What's it like in Tassie today? All right, so this is Blushing Bride. Now, when you ink up your brayer, and these are the sponge brayers you can get from Stampin Up. You can shop in my online store. Go to libbystamps.com and click on the shop button. All right, so I've already got ink all over me. Look at me. That didn't take long, did it? So I'm just going to brayer this like you would normal cardstock. Really? So this is Blushing Bride. Always go in one direction so that you're not building up your ink too much in one spot. And start off your card and roll off your card. Good morning, Dee. From Texas as well. Warmish but raining in Tassie. Okay. Well, the sun's out here in Bonnells Bay. It's a bit windy. But apart from that, how does it happen that, you know, the sun can be out and the sky can be blue and it can be raining? I don't understand that. All right, next colour, Berry Burst. And because I'm using the same sort of colour family, I can use the same brayer because I've started with my light first. All right, so on with some Berry Burst. Ink that up. Start off the card. And I'm going down and then I'll go up again. Just sort of, it blends beautifully. All right, so a bit more Berry Burst. Good morning, Nancy from Canada. My goodness, we've got an international cast of viewers today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. Like my page. Sue, cold here in 39, okay, 39, I can't remember what that is in Celsius, but yes, it sounds cold. All right, so on with some, look, got stuff everywhere. All right, Mary Merlot. This doesn't always work, I've discovered. There we go. Alright, on with some Mary Merlot. Yep, getting ink absolutely everywhere. Turn that around. Start off the page and work your way on. Alright, so what do you think? It's looking pretty good, isn't it? Cold and rainy. Texas is closed for the day everywhere. I like the sound of that. Texas is cold for the day. Nothing happening in Texas today because it's cold. We're heading into our summer here, so it's spring. We're in the middle of spring at the moment. All right, so there's that technique. Just move these out of the way. Right, so I don't know if you can see that. So that's using the sponge brayers. I'll probably go back over that with some Blushing Bride later. Sponge brayers on the velvet paper, and it feels so nice. It's just lovely. All right, now my piece of shimmer. Oh, yeah, that'd be right. Cover that up with an embellishment. What do you do when you have mistakes? How do you cover them up? Do you use an embellishment or a sentiment? Okay. Yeah, I know you're in Australia. Hello, Adele. How are you? Yeah, they are good colours together, aren't they? I quite like them. Just trying to clean the ink off my hands. Now you know why I say let's get inky, because I get ink absolutely like everywhere. And yep, you can't take me out because I'm covered in ink. All over my ink pads, all over my fingers, everywhere. All right, so I'm thinking this is going to need a bit more. So shake, shake, shake. Make sure when you, I filled this about 2/3 full of rubbing alcohol and put 3 or 4 drops of the copper shimmer paint in, and you'll be able to see when it's well mixed because it's not sitting in the bottom. So I'm just going to give that another spray, and I will make a card and put it up on my blog. I'll share it with you next week. Alright, and I'm out of spray. Alright, so that's that. Okay, now rails. Yeah, good, I'm glad you're well, Adele. Yeah, I think I might have to put a sentiment or something over that fingerprint. Alright, Rails hasn't dropped in yet, but Rails asked last week, and if there's a technique that, that looks a bit awful, doesn't it? Technique that you'd like to know about, write it in the comments, and I might choose your technique next week to share with everybody. So we have window sheets that you can't see. Alright, and it comes in a 12 by 12 Stampin' Up window sheets. Alright, and they're not too thick. You can make card boxes and things out of them. So Rails asked if you could heat emboss. Oh, I forgot to show you these just before I go on. Look at these beautiful snowflakes, different sorts, 2 different, oh yes, all the same ones tipped out. That's Murphy's Law, isn't it? There we are. There are the 2 different sorts, and I used them. I just attached them with glue dots, and I used them on this card. Yeah, just a glue dot and a glue dot. Yep. Beautiful they are. You could thread baker's twine through this one. Just forgot to show you those. Available from the 1st of November. Alright, so I'm going to use Signs of Santa, and I'm going to stamp a couple of these little elves. Are the elves the same? No, they're different. So I'll do 2 elves. We might do 2 or 3 elves. We'll see how it goes. So now I've got that nice and clean, and I'm not going to use my embossing buddy on it because I don't want powder all over the window sheet and then have to clean it. Alright, in with my mat. Okay, now you're not going to be able to see this, but just watch. Look at the brusho I got all over the place. I do make a mess when I'm having fun. Alright, so I'm just going to put one here. Now, with this you need to stamp straight down, don't wriggle, and lift up. Then I need another one of these. Alright, take him off, put him on a block. Ink up, stamp down. Take him off. Put my, oh, I washed my Stampin' Scrub. It's still out drying. Alright. And stamp down. Whoops. That last one, I think I wriggled a bit. Okay, so then bring in your embossing powder. So don't forget, all the products I'm using today are available in my online store. Alright, so wait a minute. Just move this out of the way. Bring this in so that maybe you can see a little bit better. Next week I'm in the 3rd annual Pink Ribbon blog hop, and next Monday. So it'd be great if you could all pop along. I've got a donate button on my website. See, this is the trouble with window sheet. It likes to keep all that embossing powder for itself. So you need a trusty little paint. Good bash. Alright, and then with my paintbrush I just come in and go around the edges. Any excess I can see. I'm hoping to use this on a card. Alright, put that away. And alright, now I'm going to use a low heat, so there's going to be some noise, I'm sorry. It's probably better if your heat gun's warmed up, and don't get too close. Right. So warm it up on a low heat and then put it up onto a higher heat, but not too close to the window sheet. So it does take a little bit of time. And I've used copper. Okay. And that's embossing on window sheet. Alright, so you can, use the envelope. There we go. So you can see there, and I wanted them at sort of different angles, but you can see there that we've got heat embossed little L's. So I'm going to use those on a card. Alright, so any questions about what we've done today? Yeah, so we've looked at the signs of Santa with Versamark, and we've looked at the new Snowflake. Now these aren't bundled, you have to buy them separately. Then it dies in the velvet paper as well, and done quite a bit in a short amount of time today. If you've got a technique you'd like me to show on video, good morning Amity, let me know. I'm only too happy to demonstrate for you. Yeah, the new Snowflake is just lovely. And if you've got no more questions, that's about it for today. So short and sweet today. Didn't actually make a card, but we had a play. So we've used shimmer paint and on the velvet paper for that one. And we did some sponge brayering with this one using Blushing Bride, Berry Burst and Merry Merlot. Thanks Sonia for sharing. So yeah, that's it from me today. Thanks so much for your time. Don't forget you can buy all these products in my online store, and for any purchases you make this month, I've got a free bundle of tutorials plus your normal thank you gift and card. So yeah, shop online, libbystamps.com, click on the shop button. These products aren't available until the 1st of November, but Signs of Santa's available now, and the window sheets are available now as well. Okay, thanks so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate your time. Thanks Adele for sharing. Bye for now.
Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear you say